Today, as I brought to you episode 8 with TJ Williams, I also have a special announcement. We have decided, and not only decided, but we have grown to where it's rebranding. Rebranding comes with growth. And with growth, we had to switch the name up a little bit. So after today, or starting today, we will be Who You Betted On Sports Business Podcast, presented by Mute Media. Fourth quarter sports business just had too many names out there. So we wanted to make sure that we were separated and showing our growth in everything that we do. Appreciate you for your time, and I appreciate you for your support. Here we are, we're episode 8. Welcome to What You Betted On Sports and Business Podcast. I got the city legend here, TJ Williams, Wichita State, Wichita Heights alumni. How you doing, TJ?
I'm doing good. Ready to get started.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you for taking the time, man, and giving me the opportunity to be able to sit down with you, man. I know today is that last off season for you, so I know, taking this little time, I most definitely appreciate it, man. How's everything going lately?
Everything's going good. Just can't wait to get back into it. Start school Monday, so we back.
Man, that's dope. Oh, so yeah, school's already back in. So, man, what you majoring in?
I'm majoring in sports management right now and minoring in sociology.
Okay. And what's some of the things that you wish you could do in this? Like, other than, we hoping you on the hardwood NBA wise, but other than that, if that doesn't work out, what's your plans in the sports agency world?
Probably just getting out there, showing my face. Probably, I would say try to be an agent or just try to get in those rooms just to see network with whoever's in there. You never know, until you in there. So just try to network that area and then try to get into a little bit of broadcast and maybe see if I like it. So,
yeah. Hey, that's dope. I respect that, man. Hey, well, man, I'm going to jump right into it, man. I know you, Hollywood Heights. I actually remember watching you your junior year, man, and just seeing you, kind of prosper from there. But I kind of want to, just take it back a little bit. You started at Heights, where'd you go to middle school at?
I went to Stuckey Middle School.
Stuckey, okay. Oh, so you just pretty much went right up the street from there. Okay, so you from Heights, you go to Stuckey, go to Heights, and then next thing you know, I seen that you kind of made a move there. You hit Sunrise.
I did.
Yeah. I did. What was that? I didn't even know that, to be honest with you. Just after doing my research, I kind of just, I think I heard about it when it actually happened, but I don't think it was big. So when I seen it, I kind of was like, man, for a dude to even be eligible to play over there is pretty dope, man. You already know how that program is. But, man, what was that? How was that, especially during that moment? That was before the portal even hit. You were still making portal moves. But how was that, though?
It was special. It was special to me because we just had won state. I had a really big summer on the circuit that whole summer. Okay. Picked up a lot of offers. And then, I just thought it was time to make that step to Sunrise. And, when I was there, it was all right. The schooling is really just what it was. It wasn't nothing basketball. I knew basketball was going to be what it was, but it was really more so the schooling. It was kind of just I came from a magnet school, Northeast Magnet. So a lot of y'all don't know, I didn't even go to Heights. I went to Northeast Magnet.
Man, all right. Hey, I love this episode. I love it. Keep going.
And I was in engineering and I was starting to really like it. I was really starting to get into it. I thought I wanted to do it in college, but at the time, obviously, I went in college. So at the time, I really wanted to do engineering, and Sunrise really didn't have it.
Okay.
So I kind of was talking to my parents, like, man, this is kind of what I want to do. And I already don't like the schooling environment here, really. So they kind of, they heard me out. My parents was like, all right, well, we're going to stick to it. And, we just went back. And then the Sunrise guys signed off on my paper. They was real cool about it. They're like, all right, like, we get it. A lot of coaches could have not signed off.
That's what I was just about to say. So that's where it's been some stories where coaches don't sign off and it diminishes that player's
whole year
success, their year, everything, their mental. So I think that's dope for them to give you that respect to, hey, man, let him continue to carry on and do his thing. But, man, that's dope. So you was pretty much making business decisions and, big decisions for yourself at a young age already. And being able to have that family support, I'm pretty sure that's even better because now, seeing your history, man, loyalty is real big to you. Yeah. I can tell, man, that's real big to you just based on how you've moved just and how you did just in your career. So you get back to Heights. You feel a little pressure when you went back, or?
I didn't even announce that I was going back to Heights. I kind of just popped up in Northeast, and by the second hour of the day, I looked at my phone, and there was a lot of text messages like, "Hey, what's going on? Like, why are we hearing you at Northeast again?" And I'm like, "Yeah, obviously, Coach Howard knew I was coming back. Some of the Heights guys knew I was coming back because I gave them a little heads up, like, hey, I'll be coming back." But City League was kind of like, Oh man.
I mean, and I also read that, part of the decision may have been, based on, the childhood family and friends that you had at Heights, taking that turn. I can understand how that could take effect on you, especially at that age, man. You want to keep that bond of your guys that you do got. So I most definitely understand on that. So you get back to Heights. What's on your mind, such as plan-wise? Is it just straight win, kill everything that's coming?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, we just had one the year before.
Yeah.
So, I just coming back, especially my sophomore year, seeing 2 more years left, I just was like, man, we got to get 2 in a row, especially just attacking that year. We had some new pieces that I think if they would have got eligible, we would have won.
Again.
Yeah, we would have won again. But
because you went to the ship again.
Yeah, we went there. Yeah. I went there
That's
3 years in a row.
That's one thing I can't say. You get to the ship, man.
I went there 3 years in a row.
So with having that, Heights success, but you was coming, because I'm pretty sure that Perry Ellis was coming before you, right? That was So you coming from that Perry Ellis era, and then Heights is taking over to that TJ era. I think it's dope to see that success carried on. You know what I mean? It didn't sink. It didn't do nothing. Like, you carried it on. You won awards as well. Man, is it just Heights basketball or what, man? Because y'all went there, Gatorade Player of the Year, Mr. Basketball, and things like that, man. How did that feel when you going through transitioning of, going from Sunrise, making decisions for your career, but then you also still seeing success? How does that how do you keep on going mentally to keep yourself still showing up on the court? Because I'm pretty sure during those times you was dealing with, the negative too. You're dealing with people talking, you're dealing with people trying to challenge you on the court. You know what I mean? So, how was that, man? Because a lot of guys these days, they look up to TJ Williams, dog. Like right now, I even was talking to a couple people. I said, man, I'm about to put TJ on the show. They said, oh, dang. So, you have a huge following here in the city, man. People know you for not only being TJ the great basketball player, but just TJ the great person. I've never heard nobody say nothing of you having bad character or anything like that. And even some of the brands that I know work with you, from an NIL standpoint, all have positive things to say about you. My man Jack, that was just on the show last time, I seen y'all did a episode together of some food, and he was even talking heavy of you. So, man, I think it's dope how you carry yourself, especially being a small city guy. We from Wichita. You've had dope opportunities, man. You came out of high school and you had offers from people that you could easily, go ahead and do. And what was it that keeps that loyalty within you to be right at home?
It was easy for me, just for the fact, like you said, my following was big. Obviously, not really so much of like friends, but just more so family. I could just play down the road. My freshman year, where they had us living my freshman year. I lived closer to home than the school. Okay. So, that's cool for me. Like, mom cook, I can go back home. Like, just the environmental piece of it. And it's like WSU is a good place. So I'm like, all right, so I don't really need to go 11 hours away, only come home. Basketball ain't no break. No. We get a 4-day Christmas break. So what is that, a flight down, see y'all?
Everybody else get like 2 weeks.
See y'all for 2 days and then go back. So it's like, it's hard, especially Thanksgiving. You don't get a Thanksgiving. You don't get, like I said, you rarely get Christmas. Only time I can see these guys, you don't get spring break.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. This is a full journey. So it's like, man.
So it's like you more of a full-time employee too, man.
Oh yeah.
So that's why being at home is so big to you. You don't want to miss those moments. You want to at least capitalize on the moments that you can be there for.
Right. Like I dropped my sister off at her first day of middle school today.
Oh,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that if I'm 10, 11 hours away. And it's like, that is a sacrifice that a lot of people make, but that's just not one I was wanting to make. So that's just my biggest if on why I stayed. And
man, I think what you're doing is you're setting a trend for people to not have that fear to sit at home.
Yeah.
I can't think of the young lady's name right now, but she's a very good basketball player at Capon. And she just did a commitment to Wichita State.
Zoe Buckner.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that girl right there can hoop.
Yeah.
And I just seen that she's taking the same step.
Uh-huh.
Continuing. And it's like, when I was coming out of high school, man, there wasn't even, I can't even name, I think it was Joe Mitchell that did it. And that was like the first one I really knew from Wichita to really take that step to the Wichita State University in their field. So I think what you're doing is dope. I think you're setting a trend. I think you're making it to where it's okay to do.
Yeah.
A lot of us, man, we think that, in order to make the big level, we got to go 10,000 miles to, You know what I mean? Go commit there and then try to figure it out there. So, you hit freshman year of college. How was that coming from Heights, man? And coming from all the success? Because I remember reading TJ Williams going to Wichita State, the projections they had for you and just everything that you knew that you was going to be up against, being that hometown kid. It's a lot of pressure. That's pressure, especially when you know that the family can come see you every time. You want to make sure you perform to the best of your ability. So what was that like, man? I mean, coming from high school, but you got to turn around and do it again, but on a bigger level.
It was fun. Graduation happened, and then 2 weeks later, we had our first workout. So it was kind of like, oh man, we right into it. So,
so you really don't be taking the time.
It was nice. It was nice. It was really nice. My whole freshman year, that whole summer, just getting better, getting with the guys. I already knew the guys because I committed in November. I committed dang there on my birthday in November 30th.
So you just
knew. I knew everybody. Okay. Obviously, Xavier Bell being from here, I was
I seen that one.
Always with him. That's my guy. So he just always was, hitting me throughout the year, this and that and the third. When they have a private run, when our season was over in March, just go up there, hoop with the guys. So I already knew him. My foot was already in the door, and then getting there, obviously ready to work. Unfortunately, I did tear my meniscus, so I did have surgery, and it kind of was a battle in rehab. So I had to rehab and redshirt that year, but it didn't never knock me off. It was kind of like, oh, okay, like, just sit back, learn, take it as a sponge, look at the good in the moment. And then obviously last year being my freshman year, and, I think I did really well.
No, man, you did. I don't think you did really well. You did do very well. And you went from, like the article said, you went from the rook to the OG.
Man,
the young bull to the OG real quick. Especially with, the new coaching systems and things like that. You got new teammates coming in. How does that make you feel, that you that OG? Like, you for real that OG? You that one that, they going to come in and look at, hey, T, how we, this and that. How does that feel for you?
It feels good. Coming in my freshman year, that whole team was already there the year before. So it was kind of like, everybody called me Young Timmy. Everybody called me Rook all the time. And then the next year, with us getting an entire new team, everybody's like, hey, bro, like, what's good to eat around here? Like, what's good? Like, the next year, like, I'm still the third youngest on the team. Everybody calling me OG on the team now. I'm like, man, I was Rook. Quick, now I'm OG. So it's like, yeah. But having 10 guys return this year is going to be great, especially because they know everything about Wichita, or at least a lot. They've been here for a year now. So it's just 5 guys that just got to get used to it, and they've already got a barber and everything from me. So, that's just what OG does, I guess.
Other than basketball, man, what made you make that commitment to Wichita State?
Really just being here, like I said, around my family, get my friends. A lot of my friends go to schools like KU, K-State.
Let's take away the family. Let's take basketball. Mm-hmm. Let's put basketball with the family and friends in the hometown. And then let's just put Wichita State as the university. Give me one or two things that made you say that, other than the basketball program and what it brings and what Wichita State brings being at home, what's that one thing that made you say that, yeah, Wichita State is it for me?
Coach Mills on my visit, he just looked me right in the face and was like, man, you are number one priority. We want you, and I think we got a really good chance at getting you. And then leaving that, me and my dad left that like, man, he's serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. No coach really.
Commitment.
No coach that really ever was like, hey, man, you are number one priority. We want you. It was like we want you, this, that, and the third, but it was kind of like okay, but we got a back pocket, this, that. No, Wichita State came at me full-fledged. Every coach hit me every day. Every coach was at it. Like, I built a friendship with a coach, like, in the summer. I wasn't even committed yet. Mind you, his name is Coach TJ, too. So, shout out Coach TJ if he see this.
Go with it.
He had Texas A&M now, but my freshman year coming in, it just, bro, all the coaches was just so cool. So it was just like easy camaraderie and just getting used to it.
So did that early success that WSU had, did that take anything on the decision, such as, when we was going to the finals, we deep into March Madness? I'm pretty sure that was a time that you was really watching as well.
Oh yeah. I was the ball boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was the ball boy. So I was down there.
Hold up. So you telling me this is full circle now?
Full circle.
So you was the ball boy at WSU already?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a picture. Well, Fred just deleted all his pictures on Instagram. But there was a picture he posted. It was on the Wichita Eagle. He fell on the ground after, I think, an and one or something. I'm a ball boy. I'm right there catching him.
Oh, man.
It's on my refrigerator right now at my mom's house.
I didn't even know that. That's full circle. Yep. That's crazy. Okay. So we jump into the freshman year at WSU. We balling. We there. We living. you become this guy off the bench, something that us in Wichita we ain't used to doing. But how do you take that role and succeed in it? Because you took it and you ran with it to where it made it seem like to where even the support system of WSU, he got to start. How do you do that, man? You was because you was really a star. You really came from being a star in high school. It's hard for a lot of guys to, make that pivot to being not that guy no more. You know what I mean? And a lot of guys lose that mentally. How did you keep that going?
It's easy for me. My dad just always kept me level headed and was like, man, you're not gonna be the guy everywhere you go. You're gonna have to find your niche. And just finding my niche. I started half the year until I got concussed. I had to sit out a couple games. Then my roommate Dylan Batee started, and then he just finished out the whole year. He had an amazing year. He blossomed like crazy. And obviously us sharing minutes, just going back and forth. We both were really dominant in that era. So it was kind of like, especially seeing off the bench. I ain't gonna say I liked coming off the bench because I enjoyed it. It was all right, but just seeing the game how it flowed and then coming in and impacting it, I'm like, oh, okay, like this is a lot easier than jumping the ball off. It's like, all right, what can we expect? By the time I get in, they done ran the play about 3-4 times. I know a couple calls. Like obviously we scout that, but like seeing it, it's like okay, like that's.
So how is that going to be with this year? I doubt you coming off any bench. With you starting fresh from top of the, from the jump off to the last second. How can TJ adapt to that? Like we still getting that ball in TJ?
Oh, yeah. That's easy. I like you just said, coming off the bench was new. That's the first time I ever came off the bench. So you going
back to what you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Starting
okay.
Yeah.
So WSU, man, we real. I know WSU isn't too big on NIL. I think we're growing better. I think we've got tremendously better. What's some of those companies that you work with currently right now that's just in Wichita that support you and that you would love to see people kind of support more or just somebody that you just fully support?
As of right now, I'm only working with one company right now. That's Meritrust right now because they run through the school. Okay. Last year I was with Equity Bank, so this year is Meritrust, and then obviously we got some things in the works right now. I can't really say because I just but as of right now it's Meritrust, and I think we're gonna have a really good year partnering together.
Man, I think you with Brandon, man, you would kill it. There's a lot of companies in Wichita that does like to, advertise through athletes and, get to athletes. So I think that's one thing that a lot of people will be reaching out to you on. Dealerships, man. Wichita is a great place for business. And what you're doing right now is real dope, man. And I think I also read that you was one of the only players in Heights history. I think it was like a crazy amount of points, like
1,000 points, 500 rebounds, 250 assists, and 100 blocks, 50 steals. Only one.
Bruh.
Ever.
The only player.
Only one.
So, man, when you winning awards like that and things like that, do you look for that same success at WSU?
For sure. Like
such as those awards, those getting past where WSU hasn't been past in a couple years, Is that some of the stuff that's on your mind to get done and things to kind of put WSU back to?
Definitely.
Because right now, that responsibility is in your hands. And I ain't trying to put no pressure. You know what I mean? Because I think what you're doing is a lot of the stuff look like you just do natural, man. Like, it don't look like you have much of an effort to it. It look like you just do it natural. But, one thing I will say that, I would love to see you do more. I want to see you pull that three.
Yeah.
I want to see you pull
that's
that
coming this year.
Pull that midi. Man, I think you're a guy that's just going to prosper so much in the WSU program just because you stay humble, man. You're a humble dude. What's some business things that you're interested in doing? Like such as TJ, the business person. What is something that you're interested in learning or like a type of thing that you would want to get going off the field? Off the court. I'm sorry.
I say I would do a lot of deep diving in. I would do deep diving in marketing and broadcasting. Mm-hmm. One of those two. So
how was that? So you went from engineering at first, right?
Right.
So you went from engineering to the sports marketing. What?
How?
What took that shift? What happened?
I enrolled in those classes my freshman summer going into college. And you see where we at now. So
you said, nah, this ain't it.
Oh, no. No. And Wichita State is college of engineering. So
okay.
Yeah, nah. So that's, they specialize in it, so they want it done tip top. And I'm just gonna go another. I'm just going another route.
So was there any other sport that you was into? Coming up?
No, never played no other sport.
It was always dedicated to basketball.
Always basketball.
You didn't even give nothing else a try?
I tried to run track, but I never could. I played summer basketball.
Oh, so you just okay. Hey, that's pretty dope though. I'll blame you on that.
Yeah.
Well, man, hey, I appreciate you for coming, man, today. Anything you want to share with us? Anything you want us to look forward to? Any upcoming events you want us to pop out to? Any way that you think that the city can support you more, man? Please let us know. I most definitely will be at the games this year. So this is your moment, man. Anything you want us to know that you working on?
Season tickets is available. Y'all go buy y'all season tickets. Renew them next year. Keep renewing them, and then go Sharks.
Actually, I got one more question.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't want to do this one, but it's it's all over the internet. We thought you was hitting the portal. What was that? Like, what's that portal like? Like, was there a way that you was thinking, hey, it's time to leave the crib? Or was it, I was never leaving the crib, I'm just chilling, I'm letting the media get their clicks on?
I was never leaving.
Okay. I got that.
I was never leaving. So I know exactly what tweet you're talking about.
Yep.
I guess some barbershop tweet.
Yeah.
My best friend in a barbershop said I was, and I'm like, oh man, this is about to.
Tell me, can't be playing like that.
Yeah,
no
come on, y'all.
We ain't
What
young
y'all
no more.
doing?
You can't be doing that. The media out there on that. Okay,
Yeah.
well, man, I'm happy to hear that because I would most definitely love to see you stay in the black and gold, man. I definitely want to see you stay at the crib. But, man, I want to appreciate you for coming, man. Appreciate you, TJ, and
Sir,
we look forward to
appreciate
seeing
you
you for the season, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.